Welcome, everyone, as we'll join this game with nobody out here in the very first inning.
The afternoon for Seattle.
In now, Sid Sisk. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway downtown. These Padres, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is the last game before a 9-game road trip, and it's important to win that last game before you go off on a long trip like that. 9 games is a long time.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Mariners are challenging the
All right, we'll
play.
take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Maury going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year, and the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
'60 home runs on the season. You know, when you start getting that area, everybody starts talking about Babe Ruth. He did, after all, set the standard for those 60 home run seasons. This is really impressive stuff.
So striding in, Mitch Haniger, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 36 on the year for him, as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Striding in, Corey Seager. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Maury ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 58 on the year. And the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Batting 7.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Moving under it, Maury. 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Manuel. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, you'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
So striding forward now, Travis Jankowski. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl doesn't get a lot of complaints from players or coaches about his strike zone. He calls a good zone. And more importantly, he's consistent.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Thomas Maury. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
And that is through into right field for a single.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Key, and perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. The 0-1 on its way, tapped up the first baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
For Seattle, pitcher.
Digging in, Noah Syndergaard. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Maury is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
All right, here's how the Pods line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Sid Sisk will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot on his horse. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The element of surprise. The big power guy comes up and drops a bunt down. When you're struggling, not a bad play. Even when you're hot sometimes, take the hit if they're giving it to you.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Margot ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.